Hello everyone and welcome back to Unlimited Racing 2D2. And yeah, today is a bit of a different Grand Prix. As you can see, it's the one race weekend break. This is after the Monaco Grand Prix and before I think is Monza. So yeah, essentially it's a one-off Grand Prix. As you can see, we have the NASCAR vehicles with the NASCAR drivers. We're going to be at Daytona today for the Daytona 500. And yeah, just here for a little bit of fun. Um, it is known that all of the team principals have created some predictions, and essentially, whoever gets the correct prediction or the prediction correct wins the prize money. There's a catch though: if multiple people pick the same team to win, that prize money will be shared. So yeah, let's see what can happen. Here we can see Joey Logano on course for provisional pole, and yeah, he snatches provisional pole. Joey Logano. Oh, does he though? We'll see. There's still one more lap. Sorry, I'm used to the one lap format we have in the open wheelers. But yeah, no, it should be Joey Logano unless someone else can do a madness. No, Joey Logano is on pole position. Shane Van Gisbergen will be starting next one with Daniel Suarez finishing off the top 3. You've got Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin finishing off the top 5. With Kyle Larson starting 5th. Ross Chastain, Larson, 6th. Ross Chastain 7th. Ryan Blaney 8th. Tyler Reddick 9th. And my boy Bubba Wallace finishing off the top 10. Michael McDowell starting in P11 with Bush in P12. Chase Elliott P13, not his best qualifying performance. With Brad Keselowski P14. We have Custer P15 with Austin Hill P16, Creed P17, AJ Allmendinger P18, Ty Dillon P19, and Austin Dillon P20. Let's go. And it's lights out and away we go. Lights out and away we go. Sorry, I thought we had 2 Austin Dillons on the grid. I was geeking out. Anyways, Joey Logano keeps that P1 for now. Shane Van Gisbergen is going to try to go around the inside. Daniel Suarez though, around the outside. Can he get anything done? No. Ryan Blaney, you see how strong that slipstream is going into turn 1. And now we have a Penske 1-2. You would have thought. Daniel Suarez though, into P2. Denny Hamlin wants some too. Denny Hamlin wants some. Into P3. Shane Van Gisbergen, obviously he's much better at the road courses because of his V8 Supercar experience. As we see Daniel Suarez take the lead of the Grand Prix. Everyone quite well behaved. It's not like the recent Monaco Grand Prix in the F1 series where, well, we had 11 drivers DNFing. Daniel Suarez, a very nice lead. If we look at the mid pack, oh, quite packed to be fair. Quite the racing's not strung out. Bit of a gap between P13 and P14, but yeah, no, it's definitely good racing. I will say that. Let's rejoin the top. Now Shane Van Gisbergen's back in it, and Tyler Reddick P1 now from nowhere. Strength of the slipstream, although he did hit the wall at turn 1, received some damage after that. Tyler Reddick said you can have some though. He said that Daniel Suarez, some drivers already boxing. I don't know. I'd probably say expect, I don't know, about 4 pit stops from each driver today. Obviously depends on damage and whatnot. But some of the drivers from P4, you're seeing Denny Hamlin struggle. Ryan Blaney, he's struggling as well. And yeah, Tyler Reddick, Shane Van Gisbergen also N2. Michael McDowell comes out ahead. He's ahead. So Michael McDowell's ahead of both Reddick and Van Gisbergen, although Reddick did not waste time getting past McDowell. Bubba Wallace is in. Joey Logano just doing what he needs to do, Van Gisbergen, he's going to go around the outside of Michael McDowell. And yeah, manages to make the move stick. Ty Gibbs, there in P6, slowly catching up to the rest of the pack. If we go further back in the pack, Chase Elliott drives around the outside of Ryan Blaney, with Brad right behind him, being hustled by Denny Hamlin. See one of the Dillon boys getting lapped there. Bubba Wallace getting past Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney getting passed by Keselowski. Ooh, who took turn 1 incorrectly. Ty Gibbs laps Bush. Joey Logano though, he's had a nice race so far up to this point. Daniel Suarez has kind of been all over the place, although he's still up there with a shout. Van Gisbergen though getting caught by the back markers. That did not help his cause by any means. Even more back markers hurting him too. Reddick though getting forced into the wall there. Ty Gibbs. He's going to pit. No, Ty Gibbs stays out. Daniel Suarez drives around the outside of him. Hamlin's in. Chase Elliott there in P9. He has a few back markers with him there. But yeah, now the field is beginning to spread a little bit. As I say that, look at that. Drivers all over the place as soon as I said that. But Allmendinger is going to be getting lapped by Daniel Suarez. Oh, Bubba Wallace nearly took out Daniel Suarez there. Almost a disaster. Would have had a similar incident to what we had a few seasons ago in the, what was it, Coca-Cola 500. Anyways, back at the top, Logano is just minding his own business. He's boxing though. Comes into the pits, goes into pit road. Whoa! Carl Larson! Right into Daniel Suarez. That was a dirty, dirty move, you know. But, as they'd say in NASCAR, rubbing is racing. A little bit too much rubbing if you ask me there, but what do I know? I'm just a British guy watching NASCAR, casually. Chase Elliott, P3. Bubba Wallace is doing quite well though, in the 23 car. Going around the outside of Chase Elliott, just like that. On the grippier tire, Daniel Suarez there, he wants some too. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick. Hamlin's still there. And he goes low and he gets him. Elliott hits the wall and Hamlin straight past him. Back at the top, Van Gisbergen's closed the gap a little bit to Logano, and it's interesting seeing Shane Van Gisbergen doing quite well here on the road course, on the oval. Sorry, he's doing quite well on the oval. We're used to seeing, like I said earlier, we're used to seeing Shane Van Gisbergen do well when it comes to rovals or road circuits. Chase Elliott there. In the middle of nowhere, really. Van Gisbergen's in. Logano's just had a good lead so far. He's not really had much to do today, Joe Logano. Gets past Carl Larson, laps him easily. Daniel Suarez stays out. He's getting unlapped though by Chase Elliott. Bubba Wallace, when's he gonna? No, he's on fresh tires to be fair, Bubba Wallace. He's gonna try to go around the outside of SVG. And he manages to make a stick. Very good move by Bubba Wallace. Daniel Suarez has to box now, surely, yeah, and he's in. Daniel Suarez is in, the winner of the, what was it? It was Sonoma Grand Prix a few seasons back. I remember watching that. And so far, it is Team Penske at the top. Creed's in. Wow, almost suffered a DNF there. Chase Elliott likewise. Back at the front, Tyler Reddick. You can see SVG. He's going to have to get through some of the traffic first. 12 laps to go already of the Grand Prix. Make that 11. Joey Logano, you know what? Make that 10. He's been so dominant up to now. Joey Logano. Bubba Wallace though, P2. That would be a brilliant result for Bubba. I'd be so happy for him. Daniel Suarez, there, P3. SVG, P4. Reddick's going to come in. No, he's not. And Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain hits him. That's not going to help him whatsoever. Ty Gibbs is in. And look at this. This is typical NASCAR racing. Jeez, a lot of contact. And Shane Van Gisbergen's got damage because of that contact. Van Gisbergen's got damage because of the contact. Van Gisbergen's in. Unsurprisingly. But that's definitely going to hurt any chances of a race victory. I think we can say Shane Van Gisbergen's out of the chance of a race victory. To be fair, it would have been difficult, especially with this man in such good form, Joey Logano. Bubba Wallace all over Daniel Suarez. He's going to go down the inside. He goes low, and he gets him. Bubba Wallace has got Daniel Suarez. Further back, we have Tyler Reddick and Shane Van Gisbergen. Van Gisbergen's race is just falling down the drain, to be honest. Hamlin's going to try to go down the inside. Whoa! Almost unlapped himself until he got some contact. But definitely the pack racing is very interesting as Van Gisbergen unlaps himself. Very aggressive on Joe Logano. Very aggressive on Joe Logano. Thing is, Van Gisbergen has places to be. Joe Logano beginning the penultimate lap of a race, and his car is not in the best of conditions. Bubba Wallace, I know, I mean, his car is in better condition than Joe Logano. We'll have to see. The gap is closing. Last lap here at the Daytona 500. White flag. White flag. Bubba Wallace, will he be able to catch up? I don't think so. The gap is closing. But Joey Logano will be able to win this season's Daytona 500. Daniel Suarez, P2. I don't know what happened to Bubba Wallace there. He lost position. P3 for Bubba Wallace. Shane Van Gisbergen, P4 with Tyler Reddick. Finishing off the top 5. Gibbs, P6 with Chase Elliott. Further back in P7, Denny Hamlin, P8. Ryan Blaney will take P9 with Michael McDowell finishing off the top 10. Oh, Ross Chastain! Ross Chastain! Issues right at the death. But what? That's still P11 for him. But yeah, no, Team Penske. Winners of the Daytona 500. What a Grand Prix that was. That was interesting, you know. Try something different. Doesn't hurt to try different things from time to time. And yeah, no, that was cool. I expected more, a little bit more from Joe Gibbs Racing. I'll be honest. I expected a little bit more from them. But hey ho, it is what it is. That was great. And I'll see you guys for the resumption of the Gcor Unlimited Racing 2D2 Championship. Will be at Monza next up. So thank you and goodbye.